Good morning, Covenant Baptist Church from Bremen, Indiana. It is the last day actually of the conference, so this is coming to you on Friday morning, but it's Thursday. And I just wanted to give you a little highlight, as is my tradition. Instead of our regular CBC This Week newsletter, I do a little video update on our situation here at the General Assembly. There's some people moving around as I'm doing this, so don't worry if there's other folks that join us inadvertently as we're going through this. Just want to say it was a most encouraging time that we had here at the General Assembly. This year we brought in, I think it was 11 new churches. That means we have now 55 churches in the Reformed Baptist Network. So when we started the network back in 2016, we were one of the founding 26 churches. We now have doubled that number and gone beyond. So praise the Lord for his provision and for his care of us and for extending the network. We also brought in a number of new missionaries. We heard some very encouraging reports, but I just want to highlight a couple things to you because I think it would be encouraging for us as a congregation. You can go to the Reformed Baptist Network YouTube channel and you can actually view some of the messages that were there. And I just highlight to you that the first message on Monday night by Pastor David Campbell, who's formerly of Grace Baptist Church in Carlisle and is now back in the UK, was excellent. It was on training young men. And for the discipling disciplers who are watching this, that's required viewing. So please do that. And I think you'll be encouraged as you listen to that. And we also enjoyed a very good message from Pastor Aaron Hoke on Tuesday. He's actually here with me here. Come on up and say hello to Covenant Baptist Church.
Hi, Covenant Baptist Church.
He preached on God remembered Noah, and it was a real tonic to my own heart and very encouraging. That was the morning devotional. I think it was on Wednesday. And then today we had Pastor John preaching on Luke chapter 9, the widow and the widow who had difficulty and Jairus. And again, that was a very encouraging message about how Jesus is able and willing. So if you want some edifying encouragement, if you want to sort of participate along with me and hear what I heard this week, my encouragement is to look up some of those things on the Reformed Baptist Network YouTube channel. But one of the things that this conference is all about is about mission, and it's about hearing about the advance of the gospel around the world. And certainly heard really encouraging news about the advance of God's kingdom. Particularly, we had a group come in from Kenya, and we heard about churches being planted. One church planted 6 Reformed Baptist churches last year. There's just been an enormous growth in going on there in Africa, and also hearing about the work in Europe with Pastor Olivier Favre and others. He's brought in a young man, Valentin, to carry on his mission and his ministry. And it's been a joy to be here and to just hear how God is at work in many areas. And we have our mission prayer focus, and sometimes I wish I could bring all of you here so that you could meet these men and women who are laboring for the gospel around the world. But it's certainly been a refreshing time. It's been an encouraging time. And it's been a time of fellowship too. And here actually in the room with me is also Pastor John. He can come and say hello to you all.
Hey, I saw Chris doing this, so I made my way into the room in case he wanted me to make a special guest appearance.
Yes, this is our special guest. We had Aaron Hoke, and look, we're getting really diverse here.
Yeah, well, it's great. It's great to be able to say hello, and it has been a good week, and I'm sure Chris will fill you in more. But wish I could see you on the other end of the camera. But nice to be able to say hi to you.
Lovely. Yeah, we've been really encouraged this week to have some new members, churches, and additions. I neglected to mention we also had, I think, 9 individual members come in, including Pastor Sam Waldron of Covenant Baptist Theological Seminary. And just from my heart, one of the things that we've talked about many times is having a proper Reformed Catholicity. Like we're Reformed Baptists, and we have biblical and doctrinal standards, but we also have a gracious manner, and we have a desire to cooperate. And Unfortunately, historically, that hasn't always been true, but it certainly was encouraging to see people from virtually every Reformed Baptist group in the area and around the world. There were real representation, and there seemed to be a very good spirit there. We even had a pastor here from Medellin, where Juan and Laura are from. So making some connections as we can. So we give thanks to the Lord for his goodness and for his provision and for the fellowship there. And I look forward to seeing you. Lord willing, Hannah and I will be driving back on Saturday, and we'll see you on Sunday there. I won't be preaching this week, but we will return to our regular schedule. I heard that there was some good community group meetings this week, and we just trust that the Lord is encouraging and blessing you. And please know that you're in my thoughts and prayers, and I look forward to seeing you all soon.